Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Elijah back again with another video. If my voice sounds weird, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I am sleepy, but I'm trying to drop a video for you guys since we hit 100 subscribers. So, yeah, tomorrow when I wake up, I promise you, I give you a promise that I will drop part 2 to what if Tatsumi had the sharingan. So basically this character you see here is Deku, just with green hair, and it's a bit longer, and the lightning's red or green. Deku will have the sharingan, and I'm gonna change something up. Alright, in this universe, when you get the internal Mangekyo sharingan, you get the abilities of both yours and your siblings or parents that you got it from. So yeah, I'm changing that to that. Also chakra is a thing. Some people is able to utilize chakra in their quirks, and some people's chakra developed into quirks. So yes, chakra is a thing. There is very known clans like the Uchiha clan that died out, but there's only one remaining, and is a Uchiha who wasn't able to receive the Byakugan as it came from a lower level. I mean, it is a Hyuga that wasn't able to receive the Byakugan as his branch of the family didn't possess the genes to use the Byakugan. So yeah, and the Uchiha clan, there's only very few, and they stay hidden as I will be giving Naruto Deku some jutsus, and a few other things. Now, let me just go over the jutsus I'm going to give Deku. I'm going to give him Body Flicker Jutsu, Fire Style Fireball Jutsu, Phoenix Flower Jutsu. I will also give him Chidori, Onyx Chidori, Kirin. I will also be giving Deku, let me think, Shadow Clone Jutsu, and this one last jutsu that I actually created myself. It's called Spirit of the Water Dragon, and basically it's like a high level jutsu because it takes, you see, what this does is it circulates the blood in your, Spirit of the Blood Dragon Jutsu, as it takes the blood in your body, boils it, increasing your blood, as then the blood seeps from your skin, creating a giant blood dragon, as it is able to kill your opponent, as it is really high risk to use. Like I said, there is chakra, and yes, Deku will have a sword and he will wear a mask. This is his hero costume he does have. Shinobi tools. Deku's Sharingan will basically look like a fusion of Sasuke's internal Mangekyo Sharingan and Obito's Mangekyo. And yeah, I'm gonna give him more than one ability because look, Deku has a brother, alright? And his brother is able to use Amaterasu flames. And he has a twin brother, and he has the ability to control those flames, alright? This sounds weird, but this is the only way I can make Deku so freaking OP, alright? So I'm just gonna, I don't even want to spoil it. I'm gonna try to get this done as quickly as I possibly can so I could go to sleep. But yeah, that's all I'm finna tell you that now. Oh yeah, also, somebody please tell me down below, should I give Deku the Susanoo or just the Susanoo cloak? It's basically like a cloak of Susanoo. Susanoo like chakra, and it looks like Naruto's Sage of Six Paths KMC form. Yeah, it's basically that, just with Susanoo aura. So in the comments down below, tell me if I should give Deku that. And like I said, before I actually get into the video, I will be dropping tomorrow when I wake up. What if Tatsumi had the sharingan, I mean. So let's get started. We start this video off a few years early, as it's actually a few hundred years early, as this is when chakra was made. As we start off with Kaguya. She is not a Otsutsuki. Her name is Kaguya Hamaruda. I don't freaking know. Just give her some last name, but Kaguya. As she will eat the chakra fruit, bestowing upon chakra. As basically everything that happens in canon, you know, with all the chakra stuff that happens in this universe, just are now Otsutsuki's. As, oh yeah, Naruto will actually be the reincarnation of both Indra and Ashura, so he will have the curse of hatred still, but yeah, he'll basically be like a fusion of Naruto, Sasuke, and himself. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty hard. But we skip to Izuku's father. His father's name is should I still make it Hasashi? Yes, father's name's Hasashi, and he looks like this. Hold on. He looks like this, just with black hair. So yeah. So his father, he's talking to this person, as this person is his twin brother. I'm just gonna call him Madara, but he's not Madara, as he's talking to Madara Uchiha, his twin brother. As the reason why Deku's last name will not be Uchiha is because it was like a one night stand thing, but it was pretty close because they went to high school together. But she ended up giving her Deku her maiden name, Midoriya. So yeah, as he's talking to Madara, as Madara says, "Dude, I really think that this one will be the child of Prophecy Brother." As he says, "If so, we cannot use my son as a weapon." As he says, "If this kid is able to use 4 different Mangekyo abilities, I don't give a frick what you say, brother. He will be a weapon for the Uchiha clan to make this world perfect." As his father would laugh, as Madara would say, "I'm not kidding, brother." As he says, "Oh, no, you're not kidding. It just sounds too out there." As we skip to the future, as we skip to Inko giving birth to Deku, as she gives birth to a young, pretty Izuku Midoriya, or I guess you could say Uchiha. As, well, yeah, and no, never mind. That's gonna be for another video with these same powers. So, as when Deku was born, I do not know how this works in anime or Japan, but I'm just gonna go along with it. As when he opens his eyes, all you see is a red eye with a tomoe in it. as the doctors is all like, well, what is this? As Deku is crying, as Inko would calm Deku down, as it would deactivate, as Deku would start to go to sleep, as the doctor's thinking, could this be it? Have we finally discovered a new type of quirk for the eye? Now, the thing is, the Uchiha clan, they don't really reveal their quirk, alright? Like, what I mean is they don't reveal that it's a part of their clan. They always say that the person who had this quirk before them, if they die, the quirk randomly goes to someone else. If the person is on the verge of death but ends up being saved, the quirk still ends up going to somebody else, but it's weaker than the first person. They don't really say that it's a part of their clan. So he's like, I'm guessing somebody died, maybe? No, not that. But he's like, this could be a burning discovery. As he would tell Inko or ask her if she could bring Deku in for monthly checkups, as every month until the age of 4, Deku would be going to these monthly checkups, as Deku is now the age of 4, as the court doctor says, Miss Midoriya, do you mind if we run some blood tests on your son? We want to see how his quirk works, what his quirk is. As she says sure, as they put a needle in Deku's arm, as Deku was actually pretty scared of needles, as out of fear he activates his sharingan, but it's only for a quick second. But the doctor was actually recording this on his desk cam, as he's like, wait, what? As he goes back to his desk to watch it, as he sees it, as he's like, this is beautiful. As he asks Inko, how many times have this occurred when he activates his quirk? She says, well, only when he has heightened emotions like sadness or happiness or love or desire is when it activates. As he's like, thank you for the information. As he takes the blood work, as a few hours later he comes back, as he says, ma'am, this is next level. It seems like your son has the ability to copy anything that is not quirk or chakra related. As Inko says, what is chakra? As the doctor would explain, as he would close the door, lock it, make sure nobody's listening, as he would deactivate his microphone, as he says, alright, chakra, it is the basics. It is basically your life energy. As it seems like these eyes of your son is able to not only see chakra, but his brain manifests a type of chakra, allowing him to unlock these eyes, as well as it seems like everybody has chakra. Either some half of the people's chakra manifest in the quirks, and the other half is able to use chakra in their combat. Now, this is really secret stuff, so this has to stay between us. Now, Deku, he isn't listening, as he has his headphones in, listening to Cocomelon. As Inko's like, oh, okay. As she says, hey son, you can take out your earbuds now. As he would take out the earbuds, as the doctor would say, well kid, it seems like your quirk could copy anything that's not quirk related. As he says, that's so cool. As he then says, and there's more. it seems like your quirk has multiple stages, as he says. The more as there are three basic stages, and then three higher up stages, as he's like, is there a name for it? As he says no. Do you want to name it? As Deku's like, yeah. As he says, can I see the video? As he's like, sure. As Deku's thinking, I need a book. As he's really smart for his age, as he's always read books, and he's always been pretty smart as Deku is a lot smarter than Sasuke, regular Deku, maybe even a guy from Dr. Stone, as he's always running equations in his head, as he knows he can't always, as from a young age he knows that he has a quirk, as his mom always says, oh, it seems like you unlocked your quirk again, as he says, but it seems like it only happens in emotions, as that made him think he can, just because he has a quirk doesn't mean he can always rely on it, as he says he needs to know how to strategize, as he says, I need a book, as the doctor gives him a book of eyes, of names, as he says, got it, sharingan. He's like, what, sharingan? As Dick is like, yes, the sharingan. It 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 means the pinwheel copy eye. As he's like, why pinwheel? As Decky says, well, you see, when you weren't looking, I looked at a thorough diagnostics, and it says when my eye advances to another level, it goes in the shape of a pinwheel. As he says, okay, so what do you want to call your first stage? As he says, first Tomoe. Second stage, second Tomoe. Third stage, third Tomoe. As he says, okay, what about after that? He says, let me think. As he scans through the book, as he says, how about Mangekyo? As he's like, what? Mangekyo Sharingan. Kaleidoscopic pinwheel Sharingan. Okay. The stage after that, EMS. Internal Mangekyo Sharingan. But I don't know the abilities yet, so I need to hold off on the names. As he says, last stage, I don't know what the last stage would probably be, as it's strange, as he says, I should probably hold off on the names until I have a thorough diagnostics on what my quirk is. Now remind you, he's 4. As the doctor's like, this kid is amazing, he's really smart. As we skip to the next day, as Deku went home with a lollipop and all that good stuff, as we skip to the next day, which is actually his first day at school. As Deku and Bakugo has always been friends, as you know, Deku and Bakugo is walking in class, as they both walk in, as the teacher says, "Oh, good morning. You're just in time for class introductions. One of you should go first." As Bakugo says, "Oh, Deku, you should go first." As Deku says, "Oh, hi." As he's still a bit shy, but not as shy as in canon, but still a bit shy. He says, uh, "Oh, hi, I'm Izuku Midoriya. My quirk is called the Sharingan." As they're like, the what? The Sharingan. Pinwheel copy eye. And so like, why that? As he says, well, you see, when I activate my eyes, they're able to perceive things quicker than if you record something and put it in 1,000 times slow motion. as I can also copy anything that is not quirk related. As Bakugo says, why didn't Deku tell me any of this? As he says, I can also see things on a microscopic level. And why is it called pinwheel? Well, my eyes evolve in certain states. As when they evolve, it turns into a pinwheel. As they're like, so what stage are you at now? As he says, the first stage still. But I gotta train hard so I could get them all and become just like All Might. As they say, yeah. As Bakugo does a introduction as Deku and Bakugo goes to sit in the back. Now, Deku has two favorite heroes, alright? Aizawa and All Might. Alright, so, right now we skip to Inko as she is at the doctor's office as she says, Doctor, I'm out of medicine, okay? And she's like, ma'am, I'm sorry, but you can't. You only have 10 more years. We can push it to maybe 12, but you better spend these last 12 years of your life fine, as Inko actually has heart cancer. I don't know if that's a real thing, but it is in this universe, as Inko sighs as she leaves the hospital. As we skip back to Deku, as he's chilling with his friends hanging out, as one kid's like, I don't believe that this kid got no power, as he throws a fork, as his quirk is super strength, as he throws a fork as hard as he could right at Deku's skull, as Deku's, right now currently showing off his sharingan, as his sharingan picks it up, as he says, dodge. As they're like, wait, what? He says, dodge. As they both dodge ahead, as the fork barely grazed the other guy's ear. As they're like, oh, lucky try. As they turn their heads and start to walk away. As Deku, he gets home, as Inko would say, hey son, there's something I need to tell you about. As Deku's like, what is it? As she would say, well son, I think you should sign up for UA when you're older. As Deku's like, Mom, I was going to do that anyways, but thank you for the suggestion. As Inko says, no problem, son. I don't know how to tell you this, but I really want you to know that no matter what happens in the future, it could be 5 years, 10 years, 12 years from now, no matter what happens, I want you to know that mommy will always love you. Oh, okay, son? As he's like, okay, mommy, but why are you saying all this? And she's like, no reason. I just wanted to get some things out. As he's like, oh, okay, mommy. As their day continues as normal. As right now we skip to the day when Deku meets the Sledge villain the first time. As Deku is now able to activate his One-to-Mori Sharingan with free will. Like he can, like now it don't activate when he's stressed out or angered. He can activate it consciously. So, as when the Sledge villain attacks Deku, he tries to like pry his way out as he got his Sharingan open, as it's not working, as Deku is fearing for his life, as this fear would trigger something in him, as he feels a burning pain in his eye. As I'm gonna leave this off here. I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, tomorrow I'ma drop What If Taught Me Had the Sharingan Part 2. Peace. Make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah.